Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to My Zone Online School. I am Teacher Hartung, and our theme this week is habits and products. Now, before we start with our lesson today, boys and girls, once again, we have to sanitize. Remember, make sure you have enough sanitizer to cover your hands. Now, let's see what our lesson for today is all about. Today we'll do phonics, creative writing, and computation. Let's start today's lesson on page 9. Now here we are doing phonics, and today we are looking at the digraphs. Now it says we have to read and write the words under the correct heading. Now when we look at the sound, we know that we have a soft th and a hard th. Let's quickly read all these words out loud to see which words will fall under the soft th and which words will fall under the hard th. Let's read the words together. The first word, that, bath, thin, this, thumb, thick, moth, teeth, thank, them, they, with, mouth, the, and the last word, brother. Right. Now everyone, you can also hear in your tongue if you say the word whether the sound is soft. If it is soft, it sounds more. It's almost as if you are doing it through your teeth more, right? But if it is hard, this is now where you hear the sound more, right? Now let's try the first one. The first word is the word that. Say it with me, that. Do you think the word that has a soft th or hard th? That. In this case, we will say the word that has a hard th. Let's try the second one. Bath. Does bath have soft th or a hard th? Say the word bath one more time. Bath. And this one sounds softer, right? So, what did we say? The first soft we will put the word bath. So I'm going to put that on the board for you. So we say the first word is that. Let's quickly say it out loud one more time. That. And the word bath. Bath. Right, let's write the words on the board and see which word has a soft th and which word has a hard th. We said the word bath has a soft th. We say bath. You see, it sounds, or you hear, it sounds softer. Then the hard th is the word that. That. Right. See, can you say it again? Bath and that. Right. Now, I want you to go ahead and look at all the words. Remember, you can always say the word out loud so that you can clearly hear the word to see, do we have a soft th or hard th? Right. Now, let's quickly have a look at number 2. At number 2, we have to construct sentences. So it says, choose any 3 words and write sentences with it. So now you can go ahead and choose any 3 sentences from the words given on top, and you can write your own sentences with it. Have fun, boys and girls. We will be back after this short break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
In this part of our lesson today, let's start on page 10. Now here we are going to do some creative writing. It says that we can get, or what can we get from the cow? You will see there's a picture of a cow, and right around the cow you have a few words. You will now have to use these words to write your own sentences. Now let's look at the words. The first word on the left side of the cow, color, live, babies, and milk. And then on the right side of the cow, belt, shoes, jackets, and the last word, eat. Now let's see how we can make sentences. Now boys and girls, remember you have to make your own sentences, but I wrote 2 sentences on the board just to give you a little idea how you can make your sentences. So let's quickly read the first sentence together. Babies like to drink milk. Now you will see in this sentence I used 2 of the words given in the block. The first word is the word babies, and then also the word milk. Let's look at the second sentence. Cows like to eat grass. And in this case, I used the word eat in my sentence. Now remember everyone, when we make sentences, we have to remember that you have to start your sentence with a capital letter, start your sentence with a capital letter, and also we need to remember to end our sentences with a full stop. So, remember, we start with a capital letter and we end with a full stop. Now everyone, I'm going to leave you to finish all the sentences. Remember, you can say your sentences out loud to make sure that it actually makes sense to you, and make sure that you use the words in your sentences. Right, have fun everyone. I will see you shortly after the ad break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
In this part of our lesson, let's start on page 11. Now here we will do computation, and today we are going to decompose and add. Now let's quickly look at that example to see how do we decompose and add. Now the first example, or the first sum that is given to you, is 24 plus 13. Now, in order for us to decompose, we first need to follow step 1. And there we have to break down the numbers. So this means we need to take 24 and break it down, and then we need to take the number 13 and also break it down. And how do we break down these numbers? We have to then go ahead and add the tens and then add the units. So there, at step 2, we will now take the tens, so the 20 from 24, and the 10 from 30. Or not 30, sorry, 13. The 20 from 24 and the 10 from 13. So then you will now say 20 plus 10, and then you add the units. The units will then be the 4 from 24 and the 3 from 13. So then you add your tens and then you add your units. And then step 3, you will now add the total of the tens and the total of your units together so that you can get your answer. Now, for the activity, it says decompose and add the following sums. Now remember everyone, you have to follow the steps to decompose and then add. On the board, I chose the first example, which I'm going to show you or do with you. The first sum is 31 plus 25. Now you see here, we don't have an answer for this one yet. Let's decompose. Remember we said we first add up the tens. So the tens is the 3 and the 2. So if we say the value of this 3, it is 30. And the 2 from 25, the value is 20. So 30 plus 20 will give us 50. So this 50 represent our tens. Now we have to go ahead and add up our units. Our units will be 1 for 31 and 5 for 25. So we say 1 plus 5, right? And then when we say 1 plus 5, the answer is 6. Now we have to go ahead and we have to take this number and add them together. So we say 50 plus 6. So remember, the 50 is the answer of our tens added together, and the 6 is the answer of all our units added together. If we say 50 plus 6, then the answer is 56. And that means, everyone, that 31 plus 25 is equal to 56. And there you have your answer. Now remember, you can always go back and follow all the steps that is given to you at the top of the page to fully decompose. Make sure you add up all your tens and all your units for each number so that you can get your final answer. Right. Remember, boys and girls, I want you to try and do these sums on your own first. But if you have a problem, you can always ask someone for help. Right. I'm going to leave you to try and do all those other sums on your own. We will be back shortly after this ad break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
We have come to the end of today's lesson, boys and girls, but before we say goodbye, we have to remember to sanitize. Now, boys and girls, make sure you put enough sanitizer on your hands, and then also wait for your hands to completely dry before you touch anything. Now, everyone, before we say goodbye, guess who promised me that we could go to the park today? That's right, Zoshi. So, let's all call Zoshi. Will you help me call Zoshi quickly? Zoshi! Zoshi, where are you? Zoshi, oh, there he is! Well, thank you, Zoshi. I look forward to going to the park. I'm sure you do too. So, today from Zoshi and I, we say goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, MyZone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.